Conservatives are very good at being cringy. They say that climate change is BS, yet they are excellent at recycling the cringe. Exhibit A. Our boy, Ben Shapiro. Now, guys, you can literally purchase a useless knickknack to sit on your desk, a truth bomb. Whoa. Also, digging the shirt, Ben. Let's go, Brandon. Man, that joke was not funny the first time I heard it, and it's still not funny the 9 millionth time that I've heard it. Truth bombs don't care about your feelings. Made of 6061 aircraft-grade aluminum, each is emblazoned with a product number indicating the truth bomb you purchased. One of only 250 limited edition truth bombs are now created. So you need like a physical representation that you're a transphobe then? Is this going to be the new thing? Excuse me. Men are men, women are women, orange is orange, red is red. See this? It's my limited edition truth bomb. Get wrecked, libtard. Truth doesn't care about your feelings. Let me do it again. Truth bomb. Oh! I'm sorry. We gotta look this up, boys. We're gonna have to know how much is this. Oh my god. Okay, it's $150. Oh, but if you're a member, you get a 20% discount. Dude, $120. That's the biggest discount available. And that would still be a fucking ripoff. Are you kidding? Oh my god, there's an advertisement video. Whoa. Flashing lights. Can we skip this or anything? Is this okay? This is good. Not a live explosive, but you might be blowing up with the truth, yo. You might be exploding with facts. It includes a premium display box, so you can take your own bomb and display it. Put it on your desk at work. Linda, if you don't tell the muffin lady to get back in my office now, I'll take my truth bomb made from premium aluminum aircraft metal forged in Mordor, and I'll throw it at you. He'll take his truth bomb out of the display case. I like how one says truth, and then the other is like the Daily Wire. Well, if anybody spends $150 on this, then I officially think that you are even dumber than the average Ben Shapiro viewer. Congratulations. You've achieved a new award. Here's a truth bomb for you. Anyone that spends $150 for this needs to go and find their father. He might still be at the gas station. He might still be getting those cigarettes. Go take a look, okay? All right, next one. Anti-vaxxer who went to Corona party to become infected dies from COVID. This really is the Darwin Awards at this point, isn't it? Hey, you know that fake plandemic? Why don't you come over here? We're all gonna be coughing up a fucking storm. Living up the good life. You show up. You spread your germs. You get a little Delta. Toss in some Alpha. And then maybe season it with some Omicron. Woo! Getting spicy. What does Hunter think about vaccine mandates? I think that they're pretty fucking cool. Health chiefs believe the patients are anti-vaxxers who deliberately attempted to become infected so they could obtain a green pass, which is now required to work and leisure in Italy. Why will these people do literally every single thing except just take a safe and effective vaccine? Let's get some comic relief, okay? Here we have, on a show called The Great Delusion, that's not ironic, but it should be, a story told to us about a woman who her husband had sex with an alien or something? I don't know. Let's just find out.
After Derek and I got married, one night, this other Derek appears in our bed.
What do you mean, other Derek? Does he have like a twin brother with the same name? Was he like a clone? Is this an X-Files episode?
The real Derek is lying down next to me. Other Derek sits right up out of him. It startled me. I knew that was not Derek. And so I asked this critter, "Who are you?"
What the fuck? I think this is a lady who went off her meds. I just started hallucinating, and next thing I knew, I was like Snow White, running among the woods, talking to the little critters. Only the critters were demon aliens.
Because he clearly wanted to have sexual relations.
And only a demon alien would.
And he said, "Come on, I'm your husband." I said, "Who are you?" And he had the nerve to claim to be Ahasuerus, Xerxes. Well, other Derek.
Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Could somebody help me? I don't speak delusion. Donate with credit card or check.
Well, other Derek seriously wanted to invite me to use my free will to do something that was going to pull me away from God.
So you went off your meds and got horny. All right, got it.
So this last time, I knew he was really desperate. And I asked him again, "Who are you?" He told me the same answer, and I said, "I am not going with you." This was an internal dialogue. Finally, I said,
Oh, so you mean all these voices and conversations were going on inside of your head? Okay. You should be saying this to a therapist, my lady.
"I've had enough." In my mind, I reached up. I grabbed his face, and I said, "You are a liar,
Oh my God.
and Jesus is real." And I pulled that face off, and beneath it was a reptile. And he had little...
We got some Men in Black shit over here. So you're having a conversation in your head with the voices, and then you pull the face off and scream, "Jesus is real," as you're shown a reptile in front of you? The reptilian people are real. I read about it on The Great Delusion. You see, if I get 10 stickers, then I become the King Delusion.
And he had little creatures with him this time. He brought these little halfling creatures, and they looked like, I don't know, gargoyles.
Oh my God.
They were very reptilian as well. So beneath that face of Derek was a reptilian serpentine creature, probably similar to what was visiting the Anasazi.
Wow. Well, the Bible says...
I love where it cut to. Right after the most insane conspiracy-ridden rant you've ever heard that sounds fresh out of a fucking X-Files episode. Impressive. Now, according to the Bible, yes, I should have known better. The Great Delusion. So, the religious people of today. Gotcha. It had little gargoyles. It literally gave birth in front of me. Well, I'm officially freaked out. Ladies and gentlemen, new COVID variant just dropped. Yes! These things are dropping like Nikes. We get a new one every year. Only this time it's not an overpriced sneaker. Instead, it's leading to all of us dealing with overpriced healthcare. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this broadly before we get into specifically the new COVID variant that has been detected. So first and foremost, I've seen this popping up specifically recently because conservatives are sharing this and they think that it is some kind of an own. As you can see, it says Africa has less than 6% of people vaccinated, but they're also the least affected by COVID-19. So, of course, conservatives are bringing this up. They're very smug about it. They think it's very funny because it's like, why is Africa not vaccinated? And why do they have less COVID? Huh? However, this article is very insightful and provides really pertinent information how some researchers say that lower rates of urbanization, genetic reasons, or exposure to other diseases may have spared the continent the more lethal effects of the virus so far. Scientists emphasize that obtaining accurate COVID-19 data, particularly in African countries with patchy surveillance, is extremely difficult and warn that declining coronavirus trends could easily be reversed. All right, so that's interesting. Keep that in mind. Some researchers say the continent's younger population, the average age is 20 versus about 43 in Western Europe, in addition to their lower rates of urbanization and tendency to spend time outdoors, may have spared it the more lethal effects of the virus so far. So don't let conservatives bring this one up as some kind of a gotcha. If you spend the majority of your time outside, if you have a generally younger age demographic, or if you have less rates of urbanization, more people spread out, people that are not in super close contact like they are in bigger cities, in more urbanized areas, that contributes to less COVID. Even more so, African doctors are literally saying that they do need the vaccine. We need to be vaccinating all out to prepare for the next wave. Meanwhile, the new variant comes from Africa. Granted, Southern Africa, South Africa, but still. Explainer from AP News, what is this new COVID variant in South Africa? Okay, so the new COVID variant, get ready for this one, boys. Omicron. If I get COVID and die, can you put that, like, Hunter Avallone died of Omicron? Death by Omicron? It sounds like a fucking Transformer. Omicron. We're on some Star Trek territory over here. South African scientists identified a new version of the coronavirus this week that they say is behind a recent spike in COVID-19 infections in the country's most populous province. It's unclear where the new variant actually arose, but it was first detected by scientists in South Africa and has now been seen in travelers in Belgium, Hong Kong, and Israel. South Africa saw the number of new daily cases rocket to 2,465 on Thursday. Struggling to explain the sudden rise in cases, scientists studied virus samples from the outbreak and discovered the new variant. They have designated this a variant of concern. Of course, this is certainly concerning. I mean, that seems to be what the scientists are saying as well. However, it's also important to remember that there have been other COVID variants that have been considered very concerning for scientists, and then those actually just phase out. Not every COVID variant becomes the next dominant variant. It's possible that this could be a mutated variant. Omicron sounds kind of spooky, but then it could just die out, phase out, whatever. We're not entirely sure, but if you need a little hopium, remember that, okay? They're also not sure if these genetic changes make Omicron any more transmissible or dangerous. So far, there is no indication the variant causes more severe disease. There it is, guys. Omicron. Nope, it's not the 9,000th Transformers movie. It's the 9,000th COVID variant. As you can assume, conservatives are not particularly responding well to this. You'll see a lot of conservatives say stuff like, oh, look at this. Another new variant? They're so desperate. You know, the conspiracy-minded types, right? And I think that COVID and the vaccines and everything has done a really good job at, like, exposing the problem with a lot of these conservatives' mindsets. Like, they want everything to be a holistic, cohesive story. And I think that's partially why they are so drawn to conspiracy theories as well. It offers them that cohesive narrative, but the world is random. The world is chaotic. Shit happens. New variants come out. Not every time a new variant comes out, it's actually the plan from the elites. We even have some, like, a little bit of this cohesive, holistic narrative that we're trying to allude to here, even in this tweet. Liz Wheeler, who appears to be what happens if you order Tommy Lauren off Wish.com, remember, they don't believe a word of their fear-mongering about Omicron as long as they're allowing illegal aliens with COVID to cross our southern border and spread all over the U.S. Exactly, guys. You see, it's the damn immigrants that are to blame. I can debunk this really, really quickly. You ready? You ready for the debunk here? Here we go. Drum roll, please. The dominant variant of COVID right now in the U.S. is the Delta variant. If you look at the main variants that are affecting Mexico and those southern regions, not the Delta variant. Entirely different COVID variants. Different versions of the virus are affecting the southern regions differently. The Delta variant is affecting here. So if we were seeing this coming from illegal aliens or immigrants in general, we would see a uptick in the specific type of COVID variants that are more common in that region. So there's that. And also you can actually look at the COVID infection rates, and they're not as high over at the border as they are in Republican states. You can chew on that one for a little bit, Liz Wheeler. I'm sorry that Tommy Lauren got there first. Wait, Spike Term, what's your username in the Discord? I'm not joining your... Oh, okay, he's not going to join. All right, see you, buddy. You're banned. Banned on account of being a bitch. See ya. All right, well, if you grow some balls and actually are willing to defend your claim, then I would love to chat with you, man. The Discord link, you can always join. It's right in my description on Twitch. So yeah, it's just every single time these people are identical. They're copied and pasted. It's funny, he accuses me of being like this unoriginal grifter when he's the most unoriginal hater. There's nothing to debate. We all know you're a grifter. So in other words, you like what you think. You don't want to be challenged about it, and you're too scared to actually step up and defend your claim. Okay, cool. Sorry that your father doesn't love you, man. So from factcheck.org, migrants not responsible for latest COVID-19 surge. So let's see. If you just look at the data and look at the people who've gotten infected, look at the people who are in the hospital, look at the people who've died. This is not driven by immigrants. Okay, hold on. Virtually all the new cases emerging in the U.S. are caused by the highly transmissible Delta variant. I've not seen any signal that Delta arrived from Mexico or from South America. In fact, quite the opposite. The variants that have dominated recently south of the USA are very distinct from Delta. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.